this on?
And Ziggler with a Superman. Or I should say a super kick.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling, the SmackDown edition. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
Do you feel like the the word SmackDown was heard this episode? Do you feel like the smacketh down was layeth tonight?
No, not really.
No, not so much.
I wouldn't say it was a bad show. It was okay. There was one thing in particular that I loved. And that's usually not the case when it comes to anything on Raw or SmackDown. So at least there was that, you know?
Yeah.
I sure had fun with one of the matches and segments.
All right.
So, yeah, I don't know about you.
Can't wait to hear which one that was.
Yeah, you know, it's the Christmas before, or the SmackDown before Christmas. So no storylines are going to really be advanced. It's more of just like,
Right.
Let's have a fun show. No Roman. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening.
I don't know. Maybe he's busy.
He's busy.
We'll get to him later.
Yeah.
But first we have 14 new patrons.
Yeah.
So it's your turn. Go ahead.
All right. Brian Joseph, Melissa Asalam, Drew, Remo Bear, Jaden Broadhead, The Ultimate Savage Fiend, The Big Bad Booty Daddy Big Papa Dicky,
Yep.
Wes,
Sure.
Devin McSparron, Kevin Sparks, Samoa Siegel, Tony Stanley, Joseph Hebel, and Michael Morrison.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
That was decent enough.
You got to go fast and confident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even if you butcher it, just keep going.
Sure. Keep going.
Yeah, so I guess they joined for the TLC recap, or maybe the hottest male bracket.
I'm sure.
Hottest man.
Yep.
Who's the hottest man?
Yeah.
Luchasaurus. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
That would have been. I would have taken him all the way,
Probably.
but you guys didn't let me.
I didn't let you?
No. So go check that out at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Yep.
Sign up, just like all these people did. They're all in the club. All right, so SmackDown starts with Daniel Bryan. He looks so young
So different.
with short hair.
Sure.
Like, he still looks like when he debuted.
When he debuted Daniel Bryan, yeah.
And he's like a little baby.
I'm ready to call him Bryan Danielson.
Yeah?
14-year-old Bryan Danielson. You know?
Sure, yeah.
Good
Why
job,
not?
buddy.
He says his daughter has never seen him without the long hair and beard, and she cried because she didn't recognize him. However, Daniel said, I recognize me because I saw the man who never main evented WrestleMania, was never handed anything, and had to fight for everything. And then he says, Bray Wyatt claims he trained himself not to feel pain. So Bray, come out here and I'll prove you wrong. Of course, Bray doesn't come out. The Miz comes out instead and tells Daniel about Bray haunting his family. So now he wants to take the Universal Championship from him. And then after that, Baron Corbin comes out. And I don't even know how to set this up. Just take a listen.
Yep.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Little birdie was scared because, well, Daddy came home looking like Baby Yoda.
You're just forcing it at this point. How the fuck does he look like Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
He's not green.
No.
It's just dumb.
He doesn't have pointed ears.
Still has facial hair, just, not a lot.
I'd even like if you had maybe Neville and like shaved him down,
Yeah,
looking like Baby Yoda, make a little sense.
sure.
Those ears and the, kind of.
Yeah.
But not Daniel Bryan.
No. So Corbin then says, I beat Roman Reigns at TLC, so I should be next in line for a title match. You guys not only failed as superstars, but you failed as fathers. So Daniel and The Miz drop their microphones. They're about to beat up Corbin, but they're attacked from behind by Ziggler. Dolph super kicks The Miz, and Corbin gives Daniel the end of days. So it's a tag team match for the main event, of course.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Ziggler playing second fiddle to really an ultimate jobber.
That's usually what he does. That's what he's done lately.
That's kind of his role, I guess.
Before this, it was McIntyre.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
At least he's on TV, though, I guess. I don't know.
Robert Roode.
Yeah.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
He's the sidekick.
Rude's still got, I don't know, half of his suspension.
Probably.
Another 15 days or so.
Or so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Heavy Machinery versus The Revival in a Miracle on 24th Street fight. Or is it 34th?
34th.
For 34th, yeah, okay. That was a typo. On paper, like when they first say it, I'm like, oh, God, this shit again.
Right.
But like it ended up being a lot of fun, at least I thought. I really liked it.
It was a hot mess, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
I like did they ever have that name? Miracle on 34th Street?
Yes, they've done it every year.
Fight.
Yes.
Just like that? They say that? Okay.
Yeah. So Kathy Kelly interviews Heavy Machinery at Gorilla before the match. Take a listen.
Last week, Otis got his feelings hurt a little bit because he cooked this amazing ham for Sami Zayn and Cesaro smashed it on the ground. I love giving out gifts, especially ham. Mouthful of joy.
I fucking love Otis.
Yeah.
I love Otis. And the whole time, like when Tucker's mentioning the ham, Otis is just like doing like weird movements, like he's so 80s. He so belongs in the 80s, but
he's a bushwhacker.
But
yeah.
he's awesome.
Yeah.
So then Mandy Rose walks up and tells Otis, I got you for Secret Santa, and I saw what happened last week, so I got you this, and it's a new giant ham, and she gives him a kiss on the cheek. Yeah. And I'm sure inside Otis was like, I'm coming!
Yeah.
So then Heavy Machinery comes out in Santa outfits and tells...
I kind of like that as well, this idea that everyone has a secret Santa.
Yeah, it's been funny.
Person.
Most of them has been funny.
Yeah, give it to the right people, utilize it the right way.
Yeah.
They're reminding you, we're all just a company.
Right.
We're all just employees of a company.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. We're all independent contractors.
Of a company.
Usually the independent contractors don't get that stuff.
Right.
You know?
But they figure, let's include them since we don't allow them to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
As independents.
So Heavy Machinery, they come out in Santa outfits, and Otis tells Cole and Graves to watch his ham. The Revival come out, and Dash Wilder kicks the part of the set that he fell over last week. He's like, nope, not this time.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there were presents and cookies surrounding the ring.
Everywhere.
The Revival shoved some cookies into Otis's mouth. Later, Otis started to do his dance, but then the Revival sprayed him with the fire extinguisher and powerbombed him through a table off the apron.
Otis is gone.
He's gone for a while.
Until the end.
Wilder opened up one of the presents to reveal a bowling ball, which they do this every year.
Every year.
And they did the bowling ball spot, but I guess Tucker didn't know how to take it, so he blocked it with his leg.
I wouldn't want to take it in the balls.
Yeah, but like usually everyone does it. Like, you can fake it.
Yeah.
You just have to grab it right before it hits your balls,
like
and then
with your legs,
and then pretend it hits your balls.
Yeah,
yeah. But he like turned and it totally missed.
Yeah,
and they still act like it happens.
Right.
Then Wilder brought a Christmas tree in the ring, which Tucker threw him into. Dash and Dawson tossed Tucker over the announce table, knocking over the ham. Otis wakes up in time to see them smash it to the ground.
It's almost like... and
he snaps. Yeah.
They woke him up.
The ham. Yeah. So he snaps. He's pissed. Wilder hits Otis with a candy cane kendo stick, but he no-sells it and throws Wilder into another tree and presents. Otis then dumps a bag of Legos and slams Dawson on them.
That was cool.
Yeah. Otis picks up both of them at the same time and slams them. And then Tucker and Otis hit the compactor for the win. After the match, Tucker gives Otis the ham, and he kisses and licks it. Hey. So, yeah. And then backstage, Otis apologizes to Mandy about the ham, but Mandy says it's all right, and she gives him a big hug. They go tight on Otis's face, and he's so happy. But then Mandy, she's covered in sweat.
It's sweat. It's so gross. Like, I thought it was almost like a wet T-shirt contest. Like, our dress was so soaked in sweat.
Right.
It was gross, but, like, not gross. It was weird.
Well,
I had mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, because after that, she walks away upset. So Otis isn't getting any Mandy Poon. That's upsetting.
He wasn't going.
He was so close.
Maybe.
Next up, the Revival are still in the ring after all this, and they bitch about being placed in too many gimmick matches and say, what happened to good old-fashioned tag team wrestling? And then they're interrupted by Elias on the stage, and he sings them a song.
Wanna be top guys, you wanna be front and center. You're gonna have to make a big change. Kinda like Caitlyn Jenner.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
I'm surprised they even went there.
Well, it's Vince.
But
Come
still,
on. But
that was
yeah,
really good.
That was good, yeah.
He's on a roll, Elias.
He's on a roll.
Ever since he's been back, he's been doing great songs.
Yeah.
It's really good.
For sure.
Next up, we go backstage, and Sammy tells Braun, I got you for Secret Santa, so what do you want?
Yeah.
Nakamura and Cesaro walk up, and Braun says, I want an Intercontinental Championship match. Sammy's like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, but, oh, fuck, we can't do it because they already have a match tonight, so I'll go back and check my list twice, so back to the North Pole we go, and they leave, and then Braun says, tell Kris Kringle I said hello. What? That's horrible.
Oh, you don't get it?
No, I don't get it. I guess
okay.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
It's just
I
like
was hoping
Sammy
you got it.
is like the little sleazy heel. He's like, oh, we're going back to the North Pole, idiot. All right. And then Braun responds like an idiot would.
Tell
Okay,
Kris
Sammy,
Kringle
well,
I
okay.
said hello.
Oh, so you're going, oh, I guess they're really going to the North Pole. Tell Kris Kringle I said hello. Jesus. They just can't stop burying Braun.
They make him like Kevin from The Office.
He's a big dumb idiot.
He's just confused.
He really is. What's his name? The guy who was Hogan's friend, Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah.
He's fucking Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly Jim was kind of smart.
Was he?
I mean, smarter than this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hillbilly Jim. When he got inducted, his fucking speech went like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and now they're like, all right, wrap it up.
Whose was longer, his or Mr. T's?
No, his was.
Yeah.
Mr. T didn't even Mr. T went like 15 minutes or whatever, and then they came out. But I don't know why they maybe because it was on the network. They were just like, well, we have no time limit. It's on the network.
Let 'em go.
But yeah, I don't know. But they changed that since then because the last Hall of Fame was like pretty short. Everyone's speeches were pretty short.
I think by putting it in the ring, it makes it seem like, okay, we need to go a little faster maybe. Like as if you're on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Next up, we have Carmella versus Sonya Deville. Carmella got pyro for her entrance, and I think that was the only pyro of the night. Did you see that anywhere else?
I don't recall right now.
No. Because even the end, maybe they did it for the
Daniel
fans.
Bryan at the end?
When he came out, I don't know.
Maybe not.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got pyro. She even looked surprised when the pyro. She was like, "Oh, really? Me? Wow.
Okay.
I guess sucking off Corey's paying off."
Right.
And then she even wins in 2 minutes with the code of silence. She squashes Sonya Deville in 2 minutes.
Which doesn't make any sense. You would think that they were going opposite directions.
Right.
Not for Sonya to get squashed.
No, I
They're kind of pushing Sonya. She's cool.
thought Sonya
She's
would
good.
win, of course.
For sure. Sonya, I mean, Carmella's becoming like the Natalia now. Like, no, she just wins a lot for no reason.
Yeah.
She's been around forever. She gets the win.
Maybe she's the next Bailey after Lacey loses. I had it muted. Sorry. So after the match, the New Day come out and
She
they
looked hot though.
Oh, she did, of course. Yeah. After the match, the New Day come out and they play invisible jump rope with Carmella, and Corey Graves is kind of upset.
Yeah.
They they're like teasing it. Even like Cole was like, Carmella is someone's Secret Santa or something like that. And Corey was like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So they're kind of like talking about it.
Kind
but not
of
really.
hinting, kind of not. Yeah.
Next up, we have another Sheamus video promo. He's coming, blah, blah, blah. The Celtic Warriors back.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
Heel face. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The correct answer is who gives a shit?
Yes. Next up, we have the New Day versus Nakamura and Cesaro. Goes maybe 10, 15 minutes, and Kofi rolls up Cesaro for the win. Roll up. Just a roll-up. And then Nakamura and Cesaro attack Big E and Kofi after the match. Sammy gets in the ring. And at first he's like, hey, come on, guys. Don't do that. But then he joins in and they all start kicking Big E and Kofi. Right. And then Braun Strowman comes out. He runs over Cesaro, picks up Nakamura for a power slam, but Sammy pulls him off and they retreat. So a six-man tag next week?
Next week, and then I guess Braun versus Nakamura for the IC title at Rumble.
I guess. Who the fuck wants to see that?
And he wins it?
Does he? He's never won a title. He had the tag titles for one day. That's the only title he's had.
The one title with
Nicholas, with the little kid, with the child.
Like, how does he not have U.S. title written all over him by now?
Well,
I guess they don't have an ECW World Heavyweight
again. If Brock wasn't around, he'd probably be the champion. But I don't know. It seems like they don't really like him that much.
Something's up. Yeah,
he just sucks as a face. He really does. He's such a sucky face. Yeah. I mean, it's mostly because of how they book him. But right. I don't know. He wins the IC title. I don't know. The IC title usually isn't like a big man title.
No, never has been.
Yeah. So next up, we go backstage. Miz thanks Daniel for saving his head getting smashed in at TLC. Daniel says, I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. And then they tell each other they still don't like each other. And Miz tells Daniel, after tonight, Bray Wyatt is mine. Yeah. So, yeah. And then we have Bayley versus Dana Brooke with Sasha Banks ringside. Bayley wins with her finisher. This went longer than Carmella and Sonya.
Yeah.
Like, this went like 10 minutes. Like,
this should have been the squash match.
Yeah. And then after the match, instead of beating up Dana some more, they just stand over her and bully her.
Right.
They're like, you suck. You're never going to be good. You suck.
Like hit her.
That?
Like hit her.
Beat her up. But then Lacey Evans runs out for the save. What save?
Yeah. She
wasn't even getting beat up.
There's nothing to save.
Lacey sprints to the ring like, oh my God, I got to stop this. This bullying.
Yeah.
Which I used to do until 3 weeks ago.
Right. And you know why?
That was my thing. Yeah. So Sasha and Bayley retreat. Evans gets on the mic and challenges Sasha to a match. I think she said, you're not the legit boss. You're the legit bully. So get in the ring and I'll make you the legit loser. It was pretty bad.
Oof.
Yeah. Again, Lacey needs to be a heel. She's way better as a heel.
Yeah.
Because now they're giving her like these shitty babyface lines.
Yep.
So we have Lacey Evans versus Sasha Banks. Sasha was beating up Lacey outside the ring in front of Lacey's husband and daughter.
Her what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Her husband and daughter.
Crap.
And I guess that's illegal because the ref called for he's like, you can't do that. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
No, they later said it was a count out.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, what? It's illegal to beat someone up in front of their family? Like, what is that?
Because everyone's done it. Like, every heel has done it.
Pretty much. And Lacey's daughter, it was just awkward. Because, I don't want to rag on a little kid because it's not the little kid's fault, but she's not a good actor. And she's just got this, like, face the whole time. And then she's, like, trying to, like, hit Sasha.
Yeah.
But then Lacey tackles Sasha, and they have to be pulled apart, and that's how it ends. The husband wasn't even acting.
No.
The husband was just like a robot, like, he wasn't doing anything.
Ever take my daughter home, okay? I see you at home. Good match, Hey, can I buy those new water skis I was going to buy? Thanks, baby.
The husband was a worse actor than the daughter.
Yeah. Hey, honey, when are you gonna be home from this tour? Because I have because I need to know.
Yeah. And then for the main event, we have Daniel Bryan, The Miz versus Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. Daniel and The Miz do the yes kicks together to Corbin and Ziggler. Miz then makes Ziggler tap to the figure 8 for the win.
Yeah, I didn't see 4.
I'm sorry, figure 4.
Did he go up in the bridge?
No, he didn't. I'm so used to it being called the figure 8 now.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising, though. I didn't expect Miz to make Ziggler tap.
No, it's not even his finisher. No. It was just random.
Yeah. Which, like, him doing the figure 4, like, how long ago was that when Flair gave it to him?
10 years?
You could have the figure 4.
Yeah.
I taught him how to do it.
Here you go. Yeah. As long as nobody gets called the man. That's true. What?
Yeah, and it's like, it's not even a hard move to do. It's pretty easy. You can teach yourself. So after the match, Cole tells us that next week Miz, Corbin, and Bryan will face each other in a number one contender match to see who faces Bray Wyatt.
What do you think about that?
I think Daniel wins, right? I don't know.
Who's missing from that?
Who's missing from that? Roman?
Yeah. Roman.
Yeah. Well, he
Why
lost.
is this not a fatal four-way?
Because he lost.
To... to Corbin?
To Corbin.
What? You mean to 6 people on
Yeah.
the paper? Yeah, all right.
Well, 30, really. I think it's like 30 people.
Right.
But, no, don't do that. No. He's winning the Rumble. That's why he's not in this match. Because he's fucking winning the Rumble.
They're the whole, like, oh, I can fight for the championship now?
Yeah.
Or win the Rumble for a chance at maybe finding a champion? I'll take my Rumble chances.
Right.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, he's won the Rumble once, and he's been the runner-up like 3 times.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So then after that, the Fiend sounds go off, and we hear Bray Wyatt's laugh to end the show. So he doesn't even come out.
Whatever. Laugh track. I mean, he wasn't even there.
No, he was there. We heard him laughing.
Clearly.
No, you know what? We'll probably find out. If I look on the internet right now, we'll find out he had a fucking dark match.
Yeah. Right. Like Bray Wyatt versus The Fiend was the dark match. Just to roll it out. See if it was any good.
Yeah. They're like, we heard this idea on some podcast, which I'm sure now, like, Corey Graves will have that idea on his fucking podcast next week. Right. He repeats everything we fucking say.
Yeah.
It's like, and people are like, oh my God, this is new break. This is some, cool new shit. It's like, well, we've been doing it for, I don't know.
No, we made fun of
5 years.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We've been shitting on the product for 5 years now.
Yeah, Corey.
Welcome
to the party, mister.
Oh, did you hear what Corey said this week? He's tired of all the rematches.
Oh, you're tired of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the week after, like, we were like, oh, the Viking Raiders are being buried by fighting jobbers. And then he gets on his podcast and he's like, the Viking Raiders are being wasted because they're only fighting jobbers. It's like, oh, well.
He talks like that on his podcast?
Well, I don't listen.
Like
I just read the
yeah.
like shit on Twitter that people are like saying what he's saying and stuff.
I don't like that he has a podcast because it kind of bumped us from the top 4.
Yeah.
Like we're like if you go to the podcast app, at least on iTunes, and then just search for WWE, we're always in that top 4 quadrant. And as it comes up,
yeah,
it's not coming up.
No, it is for me.
4?
No, 5.
Him.
No, he is. Yeah,
he is. I'm saying these 3 shows were always there,
right?
So we were always in that slot, and he bumped us. Mm-hmm. Fucker.
It's because they put WWE at the front of his podcast. It's WWE After the Bell. It's kind of weird.
This says let's talk WWE, and they're like 8th.
Well, yeah, this isn't by like how popular I don't know. It's weird.
It's got to be somewhat by how popular it is, because there's so many podcasts that just say WWE, and some of them say nothing. Like Mayhem
I think
Sports.
I don't know. I mean, that was the
reason.
reason.
Got to be a mix of things.
That was the reason why I put WWE in the show name to begin with. But like,
right.
Like ENC's Pot of Awesomeness, they haven't done a show in like 2 months.
But it's still, Bill Simmons could stop doing a show, and Joe Rogan could stop doing a show. They'll still be in the top.
I know, but like Stone Cold is way more popular than all of them, and he's next to us.
Well, he does one as rare as anybody.
Well, but still, like JR does a weekly one. Like there's Jericho's like 12 on this list.
Yeah,
I know it's not WWE, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyways, that is the end of SmackDown, right? We're at the end. Right?
I think so. That's the end. That was the last.
Bray Wyatt's laugh. So let's do some awards.
All right.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke, huh?
Yeah.
Went with Bailey. Best dressed?
Mandy Rose.
What was that?
Mandy Rose in the dress.
With the sweat? With Otis's sweat?
With the sweat.
Kinky.
A wet t-shirt.
So really you had 2 people. I had.
Was it a sweat t-shirt contest?
Yeah.
Baby?
Yeah. I had Carmella until Sasha Banks came out, so I have Sasha Banks.
Yep.
That's one of the scenarios where, like, if you reversed it, Carmella probably would have won. Just whoever I saw last.
Yeah.
Worst acting?
Corbin.
I'm going after we made fun of her husband. I'm going Lacey's husband.
All right. That's good.
Best acting?
Otis.
Otis.
He wins this week.
Yes.
Good job,
Oh my
buddy.
God, he was the star of the show.
He was the whole show, right?
He was the best.
He was good.
Worst comment?
The Baby Yoda thing.
Baby Yoda was bad, and then I had Braun saying the Kris Kringle line. Just fucking awful.
right,
They were both
right.
terrible. Best comment?
When Otis took out the Legos, right, and threw them on the ground.
Yeah.
Corey goes, "You ever step on a Lego, Cole? This could be catastrophic." I thought that was great.
I had Elias's Caitlyn Jenner line.
Yep.
Worst match?
Haley Dana.
What?
Bailey Dana. It autocorrect. I was just reading off my notes.
I had Carmella versus Sonya. My super slow-mo was Bailey Dana.
Yeah, I flipped those.
Best match?
The Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Street fight.
Street fight. Street
Yeah, that was good.
fight.
Right. Worst move?
The figure four to end the show. I was just like, he doesn't even do this anymore. Why is Dolph tapping? It just pissed me off.
Right. I had Tucker with the bowling ball because he fucked it up.
Yep.
Best move?
Trying to think of which Otis.
Through the table, going through the table off the apron.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good. Worst moment? Honestly, nothing was horrible.
No, like, single moment. I mean, I still didn't love Corbin again, but
You're right. I just had Sheamus's promo. This is like the third or fourth one, and I just don't, I'm not into Sheamus, never was.
Yeah.
I could care less about his return. Like, if anything, it's just going to, like, screw over someone else's push because he'll get a push.
yeah.
Because, like, Shorty G and Ali weren't on the show, and even though their gimmicks suck, like, they're really good in the ring. And now that Sheamus is coming back, if he comes back as a heel, his first 2 wins will be against them. Like, it'll
Probably.
be Sheamus versus Ali. Next week, Sheamus versus Shorty G.
Oh, I thought you meant like Sheamus versus them.
Well, then,
And then Sheamus versus them the following week. Those are his first 2 wins.
well, week 3, he beats both of them at the same time.
There you go.
And then Braun comes out and he's like, hey, stop picking on them. And then they become friends. Sheamus and Braun.
Then they're friends, and then they're friends again.
And then Cesaro comes out and he's like, hey, you want to do the bar again? And Sheamus is like, oh, why not? Let's do the bar again. And then,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. Best moment?
Just Otis's promos, like whenever Otis was backstage.
Yeah.
Mandy getting the ham.
I
Getting
had
a hug later.
I had Mandy kissing Otis, because like I legit felt happy
yeah.
for him because he's got like that's got to be a great thing, and you know what I mean, like for real, like that's a great.
I
thing.
know what you mean.
Yeah,
For sure.
like anyone that gets a kiss, even if it's just on the cheek from Mandy,
Yes.
you're like, yes, please,
Boom.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take some more, but if that's all you're offering, fair enough. I'll take your ham. I mean, that had to be a subtle thing, right? She gives him a ham. What does a ham look like when you cut it in half and spread it open and put 2 fingers?
He's getting graphic.
Anyways, that's all for awards.
2 fingers.
So there was like some meme or whatever. It was like Christmas ham, and it looked like a vagina. Anyways, I'm sure that's not what Mandy's looks like. Mandy, I'm sure yours is beautiful. If you want to,
Like no skin at all.
Show
It's
me.
just a round slot.
just a slot.
Just a slot.
All right, breaking news. So, you excited for the New Year's?
Sure.
Yeah.
2020.
What show or which channel are you gonna have on?
I mean, probably Fox.
Fox.
Sure.
Yeah, Fox.
Yeah.
Because they have they're doing Fox New Year's Eve with Steve Harvey again.
Steve Harvey.
Live from Times Square.
Yeah.
You know who else is gonna be there?
My goal used to be on every TV and every waiting room in doctor's offices in America.
But yeah, you know who else is gonna be there?
Daniel Bryan?
No.
The Miz?
No.
Well, then I have no idea.
Well, Maria Menounos, she's gonna be there,
Love her.
and Roman Reigns will be there.
Roman Reigns is coming.
But
Does he Superman
it's not
punch
as-
the ball?
It's not
at the last second?
Well, see, then that would be cool.
Yeah.
But he's actually wrestling someone. They didn't have. First of all, they have not said who he's wrestling. I'm gonna go with Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins, probably.
No, he's going to wrestle like a celebrity.
But he's wrestling. No, there's gonna be a ring and everything. They're gonna have a match. at Times Square, somewhere in Times Square, there will be a wrestling ring.
Yeah, we're good with this? Fox executives, we're good? Okay, yep. We're going to go all in on WWE.
I mean, seriously.
We're going all in. Everything. Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Why would they do this? Did they just like not? Maybe they weren't told. Vince McMahon's like, oh yeah, Hogan and Stone Cold and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. That's what the WWE's all about.
They're all going to be on the show every week.
Yeah, let's go. 400 million.
They didn't read the last page on the contract where Vince
Vince
Wright's card is subject to change. Oh fuck! He got us. Damn it. So yeah, who do you think he's gonna fight?
Like,
no, it's gotta be. It's gotta be
this?
somewhat of a big name because
Baron Corbin. Who else would it fucking be? Yeah. Who else would it be?
Or he beats the Fiend. Hey, this is a kid. This is a family show.
He pumps that fucking fist 17 times.
Yeah.
Oh god. And then Ziggler super kicks him.
He's probably gonna beat the Fiend for the title at this show. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. Also, in a recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Sting said that he still wants a WrestleMania match against The Undertaker. However, he said he doesn't think it'll happen.
Oh, no, Sting? It won't happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess because you're old as fuck, huh?
And I still think it's because like they still won't clear him after.
He looked old as fuck the last time he was in a ring with WWE.
Well, so did
he's got like the huge comb over. It's like he jumps and like half his hair comes off.
Yeah, but so does the Undertaker.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So does.
We don't want to see either one of these guys. We saw Goldberg on a Taker, and then we saw how horrible it was.
Oh man,
2 old men.
Yeah,
over 100 years on that stage.
Right. Plus, that'll just be Sting. Sting, you're just gonna lose again. I know you want the payday, but you're not. It's not like you're gonna beat the Undertaker.
Like
the rip-off Taker is gonna beat the Undertaker.
He lets Triple H beat Sting, but then Sting beats the Undertaker. Undertaker be like, "Nice ball."
Well, we have to push the new talent.
Asshole. Yeah, right.
Also, Jimmy Uso was found not guilty of his DUI charge from back whenever that fucking was.
Yeah.
It was weird because in the video, like you see the video, he takes his shirt off and he tries to fight the cops.
Right.
But he's innocent apparently.
I was innocent. Really? Why are you saying that? I was drunk. I apologize. Fair enough.
What the hell?
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I guess it's great to be rich and it's nice. Also, Jinder Mahal is teasing his return after suffering a patellar tendon rupture back in June. He posted a picture on Instagram, and the post read, "It's almost time. Are you ready?"
No. Are you
no,
ready?
He said, "Are you ready?"
Oh, God.
To win the 24/7 championship.
He's a former champion, right?
He is, yeah.
I mean, how many titles has he held in WWE?
I mean, he's had the U.S. title.
Look.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So many.
Way
oh, wait.
too many.
8 out of those 10 are the 24/7 titles.
Yeah. He's had at least, 3 legit ones? Legit.
WWE, only once, but it was for, most of the year.
Yeah.
And then he had the U.S. title, but that didn't last long.
Still had it.
Yeah, he did.
And wasn't he a tag champion for 5 minutes?
With who?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
With one of the Singh brothers? No, I don't think so. All right, that's all I have for news, so let's get to some rumors.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed!
So, once again, multiple sites. There were rumors about Edge a few months ago saying that he might come back or he's training. Now they're reporting that Edge has signed an in-ring contract with WWE.
No way.
And once again, Edge is denying this rumor. He was like, once again, I'm not, no, and that's it. I think it's true. I do.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm going on the record. I think it's true. And for, mainly the reason, they're not doing the podcast anymore because he said he's too busy, with the kids, which, he's like, well, Beth is in NXT, so I have to watch the kids now a lot. But like they would do the podcasts over the phone anyway. So like the kids are asleep, record the podcast. Like what? I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you can't do a podcast.
Okay.
Because he's returning.
That'd
Maybe
be phenomenal.
Royal Rumble return.
He's already had a big Royal Rumble return, though. And he won it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to win if he returns.
Look, of course, I want everyone to show up at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Him, Punk,
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, all these guys are coming out.
Kenny Omega. He's already put in his request for a release. He's like, oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, these are employees with Khan.
I'm a vice
Here's
president.
the downside, Khan, of these employees. You could quit anytime. No contracts.
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Omega's like, I'm a vice president of this company and I'm jobbing out? What the fuck's going on?
Right.
But you know who else could be a Royal Rumble surprise? Cain Velasquez. Top right. Oh, fuck. I muted it again.
Why do you keep...
Yeah, Dave Meltzer's reporting that he's booked for the Royal Rumble.
Again, if they're waiting on John Morrison, maybe it's because of this.
Well...
Or Johnny Nitro, or whatever you want.
Yeah. I guess maybe that'll be another Brock match at the Rumble. I don't know. Who's Brock gonna fight? They haven't even talked about that.
He's gonna fight Shinsuke.
Brock?
Oh, Brock. Sorry, I think
Brock Lesnar.
He's definitely fighting. It's advertised.
Right.
But he's fighting someone.
Yeah, he always fights at the Rumble.
You got to do something. Yeah.
If Roman Reigns doesn't win this Rumble, then I'm picking. If I had a second pick, I'd pick Velasquez. And that's sad. That's really bad. But like, you know, that's how I feel. Like, if it's not Roman, it's gonna be Velasquez, and they'll fight, you know, at Mania, and he'll beat him.
There's no like. I'll tell you this. There's no like good answer right now. Like last year we had Seth and Becky.
Yeah.
Obvious picks.
Right.
Let them do it. Like who's your obvious pick? Like it's Kevin
Roman.
Owens, maybe?
No. It's Roman Reigns. Yeah, well, don't, you know, you're killing the messenger here.
Well, you're not the messenger. You're making it up.
Am I? I'm pretty good with these Rumble predictions.
Yeah.
Also, Fightful.com is reporting that Ruby Riot's return is slated for January. Maybe that's a Rumble return as well. Who knows? Yeah. And then Fightful's also reporting that EC3 has been out with a concussion, which is probably why he hasn't been chasing the 24/7 title.
Is it though? Is it?
You're not cleared. You can't lightly jog around the ring.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh boy. So yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of good rumors here because Velasquez is bad. That's all I got for rumors though. So I guess we'll get on to fan questions.
Fan questiones.
Vladimir Kozlov is mentioning someone else's family the new way to get instantly personal. It's kind of like how wrestling's always been.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's always how
guys'
they do it.
dads have been beat up. I mean, it's, you know.
Oh, yeah. Miz's dad's been beat up.
Sure.
John Cena's dad has been beat up.
Randy Orton's dad.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bob Orton.
Well, it's still a wrestler.
By The Undertaker,
yeah.
true. Yeah. Olivia Messier, can the show get any worse? I mean, this episode wasn't as bad.
I don't know. To answer the question, no. Not overall.
Not overall.
No.
You know, from what they've been doing with, you know, especially with the dog food. Carlos Ramirez, why isn't the WWF name change a bigger story in the annals of wrestling history? And what did you guys think of it when it happened? It's not a big story because WWE doesn't want you to remember it.
Right.
They want you to think it was always called WWE. Even like on the network, if you're watching some old clip, if like JR or King says WWF, they'll like mute it.
Are you serious?
Be like, oh, this is crazy here in the...
But
all right, so here we go.
But I thought that's also because if they produce anything new, even of old footage, they cannot use it anymore.
But it's old.
I think they mute it because they're not allowed to use it.
I think they mute it because they don't want anyone remembering. Oh, it used to be cool.
That's retarded. Although that's how.
What do you mean? Yeah, I mean that's what they do. They do retarded shit.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah, at the time, I still hate it, but like we're used to it now. But it sucks. It used to be the WWF. It sounded cool. It ended with an F. Now it's E.
WWE. Take the F out. Remember?
Yeah. Get the F out.
We were involved. Like we knew what was going on with that lawsuit.
Yeah, of course.
And when they said they lost, we're like, oh, I guess they're changing the name. But it was so popular when they changed it, like nobody cared.
And like
At the time,
you
nobody
really
cared.
like Vince couldn't buy that from them. Like really?
Like they wanted it. They spent millions of dollars on lawyers to defend it.
Yeah.
World Wildlife
Like what the
Fund.
fuck? Like you could name
And why
that.
can't two things be an acronym?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense
I
to me.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense to me
They're
whatsoever.
two completely different things.
Nobody's
The
gonna
World
confuse
Wildlife Fund, you could name that anything you fucking want.
Right.
And it won't matter. Because it doesn't have to sound cool.
And they aren't using it because people are like, wait, the World Wildlife Fund is,
Yeah.
is wrestling? What? No.
And no one goes, hey, did you hear I just donated $100 to the WWF,
Right.
the World Wildlife Fund.
Right.
It
Like,
just
still to
sucks.
this day, they don't do it. Right.
It just sucks because it was the World Wrestling Federation.
right.
It was a cool name. Now it's entertainment, and
Right.
it sucks.
Yep.
Prince McMahon, can we bring back Vince Russo? At least his shitty storylines were somewhat entertaining.
No.
No.
He was given a third chance. He sucked. A fourth chance.
Yeah. The only thing he did was was book, the Divas mud wrestling, but you don't need him to do that anymore.
Puppies.
He also did storylines like, Terry Runnels faking a pregnancy and then having a miscarriage. Like, it's just stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
We don't need any more miscarriage storylines. It's fucking dumb.
Right.
I mean, like Vince. You would think if Vince Russo was employed by WWE right now, you would think he's doing this whole Lana Lashley storyline. The only difference is if he was doing it and it was like the Attitude Era, like it'd be way more raunchy.
Yeah.
Like they would be having sex in the ring.
Yeah.
And just doing crazy, like, oh yeah, oh we do anal now, and Rusev's like, no,
Oh, right.
you destroy their asshole. Yeah. Jake Baker, Pushfire Barry, Otis as Universal Champion. SmackDown gets canceled, and Josh gets it on with Nia Jax. Okay, so we're gonna fire that.
I'm gonna push SmackDown gets canceled.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
And Otis, you're getting buried, but you can maybe win that title someday, bud.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Cancel SmackDown.
Cancel SmackDown. Pop Culture Junkie, why does Michael Cole always refer to teammates or partners as buddy or pal? And what the fuck is up with Cole now screaming, hey, buddy? Super annoying. Yeah, it was weird when they showed the ham on the table. He's like, hey, Corey, don't touch it. And like Corey wasn't touching it.
Yeah.
But it was like, what?
Cole.
Fucking Cole.
Michael Cole.
Kyle Foxton, Pushfire Barry, what's wrong with wrestling rivalries this year? Andrew versus his computer. Eric.
That's a good one.
I hate that one.
That's a good
I hated
one.
that rivalry.
Yeah.
Took me too long to win. Eric versus Josh and Joe versus Eric's pancakes. I'm going to push the pancakes.
I was going to push the computer. Like, it's such a big storyline of ours this year.
Fucking hated it so much.
We'll fire Eric versus Josh because I'm not even sure what's happening there.
Yeah. Wes McMaggle. Hey, guys. Longtime listener. First-time caller. I live just north of you in Katy, and you have made my daily I-10 commute 1,000 times more tolerable for the last few years. I just had a baby earlier this year and have virtually no time to watch wrestling. Thanks to y'all, I can hear about what a pile of shit I am missing on Mondays and Fridays. If you're going to the Rumble, I want to buy all of you beers except for Josh. That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I'd like you to come buy us beers with Josh there.
Yeah.
And go, no.
Well,
No.
if Josh were here, he'd tell you he doesn't drink, so he wouldn't even accept it.
But he does.
I'm Raj Molly. Would you rather own a man in a dog's body or a dog in a man's body? Discuss. I think this is obvious.
A dog in a man's body.
No. A dog's brain and a man's, they'll destroy your house. They get too excited, they're going to run through a wall.
Yeah.
I put a man in a dog's body because at least he'll be smart.
That poor guy.
Well, sure.
Sure.
But at least he won't shit in the house.
He'll shit everywhere. He's pissed. He's a fuck
You, kill me!
You know what? I got to shit anywhere. I'm a dog now.
I'm going to keep shitting in your house until you kill me.
Yeah.
Put me out of my misery.
What are you going to do? All right. I got the ASPCA on speed dial. Fuck off.
Gabriel Sanchez, what's up with New York not popping for Mella? It's probably because they know she's really from Boston.
No, it's probably because it's Mella.
Well, it's funny because her gimmick is, she's the princess of Staten Island. Yet on social media, she's the biggest Patriots fan because she's from Boston.
It's her character, whatever.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That could be why she doesn't get cheered there.
Maybe.
In Brooklyn. Jacob Liney, I'm in both of my fantasy football championship games. What great wrestling promo should I send my opponents? I already sent Ric Flair's To Be the Man. I mean, that's the best one if you're talking about that, Look
at me. I'm in all the championships.
Oh,
flippity-doo.
His next question is, how did you guys do this year? How did you do, Joe?
Moving on.
I'm in my championship game.
That's good.
I've got Lamar Jackson. I bet this guy is Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, everyone does.
You're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to have him if you're in the championship game.
Yep.
That's all for fan questions, though. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @WrongWrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. I hear they're great Christmas gifts.
Great.
Although it's too late now. But just, say it's on the way.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. You can give that to someone. That's a gift you can give right away.
Yeah.
So if you're already on Patreon, give it to a friend as well. Buy them a subscription.
That's a great idea.
It really is.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing one more special recap for the month of December, and I think we're going to be doing WrestleMania 17. It's been forever. I don't know if I've ever watched it like
watched it?
Yeah, because I went there. I was at the show, but I never watched it back all the way, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Should be good.
The best WrestleMania maybe ever,
That's
although
what they say.
The ending was stupid, so we'll get into that and recap WrestleMania 17. Coming out next week. We'll see you then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
We'll say that again Monday,
we'll
I guess.
I don't know.
Whatever.
If we're here.
Merry whatever.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every shirt most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that hot, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling?